All right, number 4, find the volume of the triangular pyramid. So take a second, go through that statement and underline your keywords. Go. Not only do I want you to underline the keywords, but I also want you to go through and write the definition of the words on top. All right, so hopefully you saw volume was important because that tells you where to look on your formula chart. Of a triangular. Triangular is important because, why? Write why triangular is important. Not only does triangular tell you to divide by 2 because it's a triangle, but it also tells you what? It tells you that it's the base because the base is found in the name. Always and forever. And then the last word is pyramid. And what does pyramid tell me to do? Well, that tells me to divide by 3. Okay? That tells me to divide by 3. All right, see if you can find the volume. Go. Please try to find the volume on your own. Please do not cheat and just try and go through with me. Please pause the video and find your volume. All right, so like I said on the front, the base is going to be in yellow, the height is going to be in blue. Again, they do not go on top of each other. So my base, we said, was a triangle because that's what I found from my question. My base is a triangle, so I'm going to do this in yellow. And then I need my height, which is in blue. Well, where do I put the blue? See if you can find it. I can't put my blue here because that means it's on top of the yellow. But I can put it here. And I know it kind of looks like it's on top, but it's not because it's coming like directly, like the yellow is like this paper and then the blue is coming straight down. So it's not on top of it. Whereas like this, like the 8 would be like directly on it. So like drawing a line on the yellow. Okay. So we got my base, we got my height. Now I have a whole bunch of extra numbers here. When we deal with volume, how many numbers are we dealing with? Okay, when we deal with volume, not only does it tell me to look at the formula chart, but it also tells me that I'm going to deal with 3 numbers. Okay, so I need to look at my shape and find my 3 numbers. Well, this is in blue. That means I have to use that. So I got 1 number here. Then this is my yellow. Well, for the yellow, that is a triangle. Well, when I look at the triangle here, I need a base and a height. That means I need 2 there. Well, if I look at the triangle, that's my base. That's my height. This should have a little thing right here. Okay? That's my base. That's my height. That means this 5, unnecessary. This 9, unnecessary. This 7, unnecessary. It's there to mess you up. Now, if you haven't already, pause the video, see if you can find the answer. Go. Alright, so when you get to this step right here, there's a couple different ways that you can attack this. If you know that you have 3 numbers that you have to multiply, and you have your 3 numbers, go ahead and multiply. Like, just multiply them, right? So, let's say I have 6 and 8, so I'm going to do 6 times 8, which equals what? Do 6 times 8. You're going to wait for me to give you the answer. Do 6 times 8. Okay, hopefully you did it by yourself. You got 48. Then we do 48 times 11. Because that's the third number I have to use. I use this one, which is 6. I use the 8. Now I'm using the 11. Okay, so I use all 3. 8, 4, placeholder, 8, 4. You should be doing this multiplication by yourself. 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 5. So I get this. But am I done? Well, let's go back to my problem and see if I'm done. I looked it up on my formula chart. I did that. I had 3 numbers. Did that. Did I divide by 2? No. So I need to go divide by 2. Divide by 2. Go. Okay. Now, that's my final answer. Well, let's go back and check. I looked at my formula chart. Yes. I got 3 numbers. Then I multiplied together. Yes. I divided by 2 because that's my base. Yes. Did I divide by 3? Nope. Now I'm going to divide by 3. Let's see. 8. Yeah, 24. Yeah. And then 2, 4, 8, 24, 88. Did I do everything? Well, let's go back and check. Did I look at my formula chart for the volume? Yes, I did. Did I find 3 numbers? Yes, I did. Did I divide by 2? Yes, I did. Did I divide by 3? Yes, I did. 88 is my final answer. Okay? Now, all right. If you have any questions, if you did it a different way, if you want to ask me if the way you did it was fine, please come and ask me. Don't just sit there. All right, number 5. A rectangular pyramid has a volume of 48 inches cubed. The shape base of 4 inches and 6 inches. What is the height of the pyramid? I think it's supposed to be the base shape. I don't know. It's saying the base is 4 and 6 inches. Like, that's the measurement. That's what it's saying. Okay, so we're going to go through and find some keywords. So pause the video, go through and find your keywords. Please pause the video and find your keywords and write what they mean. All right, hopefully you did what I asked. I'm trusting that you did. We have a rectangular pyramid. So rectangular tells me what? That's my base. Does rectangle tell me to do anything else? Multiply, divide, add, subtract? No. We don't have to do anything because if you look here for a rectangle, we're just doing base times height. We don't have to divide by anything. Pyramid tells me that I had to do what? I had to divide by 3 to get my volume, right? It also tells me that my formula is 1/3 big BH, and I got that from over here where it says volume of a pyramid. Then it has a volume of 48. Oh, look. That's my answer. That's my V. Okay. The base is 4 and 6. So that means that my base, which is, what's my base? What shape is my base? How do you know that it's that shape? So your base is a rectangle because I wrote that over here. So I'm going to write this rectangle. And then it said it's 4 and 6. So that means it has to be 4 and 6. So you see how I took that and I made it into a picture? A lot of times that helps, okay? What is the height of the pyramid? So this is my question. I'm looking for H. What is H? So we have a couple of things here. We're looking for a pyramid. We know that the volume of a pyramid equals 1/3 big BH. Well, they told us the volume. So I'm going to replace the V with the number, 48. The reason I did that is because we said the volume is 48, a volume of 48. That means volume is 48. So instead of writing V for volume, I'm going to write what it is, which is 48. Equals 1/3 big B H. What does big B stand for? Hopefully you said area of the base. Well, what's my base? My base is a rectangle. So that means it's saying area of the rectangle. Well, the rectangle's right here. So if my rectangle is 4 by 6, what's the area of the rectangle? Well, we got base times height. 4 times 6, which is 24. That means big B is the area of the base, which is the area of the rectangle. The rectangle has an area of 24, so big B is 24. Well, now I have 1/3 of 24. 1/3 means what? What does 1/3 mean? Hopefully you said divide by 3. So take 24 and divide it by 3. Hopefully you got 8. So now I have 8. I have this H. and I have this 48. What does this look like, y'all? What does it look like? Think really, really hard. What does this look like? An equation. How do we solve this equation? By doing the opposite. So what am I going to do to solve it? Divide by 8 to get the h by itself. 48 divided by 8 is 6. So that equals h. Now, let's say you wanted to check yourself, okay? Let's say you wanted to see if you were right. Well, you know you have a pyramid, and you know what pyramid means divide by 3. You know you need 3 numbers, right? So if you take the 6, the 4, and the 6, and you multiply them together, okay? And then divide by 3. Do you get 48? If you get 48, you did it right. If you do not get 48, you did it wrong. So if you want to check yourself, go ahead and try that. Okay? All right, if you have questions, let me know. And the last one, find the volume of the rectangular pyramid. So, keywords, go. All right, I hope you underlined and wrote the definition of the keywords. But we got find the volume. Volume tells me what? Where to look on the formula chart. Then rectangular, what does rectangular tell me? It tells me it's the base. Does it tell me to divide by anything? Nope. And then pyramid tells me to do what? Divide by 3. Alright, now we're dealing with volume, so I'm going to use some highlighters. Okay, so we got my base, which is in yellow. And we said the base was a rectangle, so that's why this one's going to be yellow. And I want you to take the blue and see if you can figure out where the blue goes for the height of the whole thing. Right there. Now, I want you to circle the 3 numbers that you are going to use in this problem and cross out the other ones. Please circle them, try and guess on your own. Look at it, think about it, critically think, analyze it, circle the numbers that you're going to use. Well, we got this rectangle right here, so now we need a base and a height. And then we need a height of the whole thing. We need the blue. That means this is unnecessary, and that's unnecessary. So now I'm going to solve it. So I want you to pause the video and solve it, whichever way you want to. Whether you want to just like take all 3 numbers and multiply, or whether you want to like section it off and do each part. I don't care how you do it. Do it. Alright, if you got 90 cubic centimeters as your answer, unfortunately, you did it wrong. Look back at what you wrote here. Volume, you look on the formula chart. Okay, you probably did that. Then you found the base was the rectangle. Okay, you did that. But then you had a pyramid, so you had to divide by 3. Did you do that? Well, if you got 90, you did not. So we have to do that last step. 90 divided by 3. It goes 3 times. So my answer is 30 cubic centimeters. Remember, cubic, what does cubic mean? That I found the volume. Alright, and that's that. Alright, if you need help with anything or you need additional practice, let me know. Please take this seriously. Try your best, try your hardest, and try and take those assessments. Alright.